All right, so Tyler Reddick becomes the 7th driver to win back-to-back championships, but he did it, and the first one to do this with different organizations. How impressive is that?
Well, a year ago, he wins Daytona, pretty much off the radar, pops up at Miami as the champion. Comes back this year, and he said it was a different year. A different year, yeah, by a ton. Every race, he seems like he was there. But that drive, DJ, he can run the fence as good as anyone. I know he is an Xfinity Series champion, but I'd put him up against Kyle Larson and some of the Cup guys when it comes to running the fence. So impressive lap after lap, like it was comfortable for him.
Yeah. Seeing the in-car part of it at times and watching him battle this race car, he said that it didn't drive good, and I believed him because I've been watching thinking, and he did it to the last lap, the last corner of the last lap. Even when he had the lead there, he stayed right up against the wall and challenged that. But he's just so good. You know, he reminds you so much of Kyle Larson and watching how they approach that and how they do it and just the work that it takes. I mean, they make it look rather easy, but as Jeff and I can tell you, that is not an easy thing to do. That is hard. That's something that you really have to work at. And there were other guys, Cole Custer and Christopher Bell both used different times during the year to run up against the wall at other racetracks thinking that was going to help them challenge him, but they still had nothing for him. My hat's off to that young man. He did a great job. What an incredible season. With all the wins and all the top 5 finishes, he was definitely, he put himself, he didn't win as many races as the other two, but he was there more times than anybody else.
So every driver in both races did an incredible job this weekend, spent a lot of time with us, carved time out of an extremely busy schedule, and really appreciate that. Here's Tyler Reddick. Yeah, man, we got a race to run tomorrow.
That's how it was.
It's all good. Like we're going to the beach. Like, we're going to go to the beach. You get the cooler. You bring the beer. You know what I mean? Like, it was nothing. Like, it was just another day. And it was, I'm just going to drive like I always do. I'm going to put it on the fence, and I'm just going to do it. You know, I mean, it was the most relaxed. I mean, it wasn't like he was racing for a championship, I could never do that. I couldn't get myself in that position to drive from here to home as relaxed as he is.
Listen, I left that meeting scared to death. I'm like, this kid has no idea what's coming. He's too relaxed. But you know what? I talked about kind of what I felt like I lacked in the closing laps on Sunday. I got in the closing laps on Saturday. Cole Custer, Christopher, but I applaud these guys because they didn't let Reddick run away and hide. Cole Custer went up there, and they traded sliders back and forth. Custer even saying after the race, I studied his in-car of this track, which I thought was a huge compliment that you got to study. But this was a battle, and the fact that their 3 are moving up as a rookie class, I think is even better. But, I mean, look at this.
Oh, yeah. This was tremendous right here. I mean, Cole Custer did nothing wrong there. That was just Tyler Reddick. Understanding the situation, he sat there and he kind of stalked him and just waiting for that right moment when he got back to the gas and his car did everything that he needed it to do to get that run down the front straightaway to where he was really gaining, used a little bit of draft, and then he knew what he had. And you can make that move in 1 and 2. And even Cole Custer said that to us the other night when he joined us up on the pit box with Tyler Reddick there. It was so much fun to hear the two go back and forth. But he said, I knew I had to take my chance. That was my one shot down in 3 and 4 to make that work, even though that's not the best place.
Hey, Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.